Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Sunday Night Live. Today is Sunday, March 15th, the Ides of March. And historically, the Ides of March is remembered as the day that Julius Caesar was assassinated in ancient Rome in 44 BC. In the Roman calendar, it's simply referred to as the middle of the month, meaning the Ides, middle of the month. But it really became famous as a symbol of turning points and major shifts. And in many ways, the labor market right now is also at a turning point. I'm Marc, or Marc B, co-founder of Guhuza. Marc Anthony Jackson is off tonight, so I'm flying solo. And tonight we'll talk about the latest job numbers in Canada and the US, some hiring trends, AI and recruiting, and what this all means for job seekers and recruiters as we head into the week ahead. So first off, let's start with the United States. The US labor market continues to show kind of mixed signals. Some reports show job losses or slowing growth, while other sectors, especially technology and services, are all seeing good demand. What we're seeing right now is what economists sometimes call a low hire, low fire environment. Companies are being cautious. They're not really aggressively laying off workers, but they're also not hiring, or they're hiring more slowly and more selectively. So what does this all mean? For job seekers, it means staying focused on the sectors where demand still exists, especially technology roles, which is actually coming back. Healthcare, cybersecurity, and specialized services. And for recruiters and employers, it means hiring decisions are becoming more strategic and targeted. Quality candidates and faster engagement matter more than ever. We'll talk about that with Guhuza. Canadian job market. Now let's talk about Canada. According to the most recent Statistics Canada Labour Force Survey, employment declined significantly in February with tens of thousands of jobs lost and the unemployment rate rising to roughly 6.7%. That's one of the larger monthly job declines that we've seen recently and really reflects weakness across multiple sectors, manufacturing, retail, hospitality. But even in a softer market, there's always opportunities like healthcare, professional services, technology-related roles seem to show resilience in the market that we're here. So takeaway here for job seekers, focus on industries that are still hiring and invest in skills that are in demand. And for recruiters, this environment requires smarter sourcing and strong candidate engagement because talent movement becomes more cautious when markets tighten. And I just want to talk about youth unemployment in Canada for a bit. One of the most concerning trends right now really is in Canada is youth unemployment. Recent reports from Statistics Canada shows that youth unemployment has reached about 14%, just over 14%, especially in cities like Toronto. Think about that for a moment. That means 1 in 7 young people who want a job cannot find one. And this creates a real challenge because young workers are often trying to get that first step into the workforce. And many employers say they can't find talent, but young people say they can't get an opportunity to prove themselves. So what can be done? Well, for job seekers, networking is an incredibly important skill that you have to do. Building skills, volunteering, internships, co-op programs. These are real great ways to gain experience and visibility. And for employers and recruiters, just create pathways for early career talent. And that can build a much stronger long-term talent pipeline within your company. So another interesting signal in the labor market is temporary employment. So temporary and contract roles often act as a leading indicator of where the market's going. So when companies are uncertain, they often slow full-time hiring, but still bring in temporary talent to keep projects moving. So for job seekers, temporary roles can be a great way to stay active, build skills, get exposure to employers. And for recruiters, temporary placements can keep talent pipelines moving, even when companies are cautious about permanent hiring. And obviously AI and hiring, AI is impacting every single industry, but AI and hiring and employer brand, AI is really now influencing the hiring process before candidates even apply. Many job seekers are using generative AI tools to prepare resumes, research companies, and practice interviews. And at the same time, companies are using AI to screen candidates, schedule interviews, and manage hiring pipelines. But one thing is becoming very clear, and that is that trust matters. Candidates want transparency about how AI is used in hiring, and really platforms like what we have built with Guhuza help bridge that gap by allowing companies to move directly to live interviews, reducing delays, and helping recruiters connect with real candidates faster. So one important theme emerging in the workforce really right now is the balance between technology and people. Adding AI tools alone doesn't really create productivity. Companies that succeed these days are those that train their people to work with technology effectively. So in simple terms, technology plus trained people equals better outcomes. And for job seekers, building AI related skills will make you more competitive. Really, I see the market right now where job seekers at a very junior level, those jobs are being replaced. Any repetitive tasks are being replaced by ChatGPT, AI tools, chatbots in general. For recruiters and employers, really investing in training and engagement ensures technology actually delivers results. So really, it's an interesting time when you're trying to build like a two-sided marketplace and you're trying to figure out where the market is. Globally, hiring trends are also shifting, which is what I've been talking about for a while. Many companies are expanding internationally because of immigration policy changes and talent shortages. And now the world being the way it is, people can work really anywhere. You can really be a nomad and work in any location around the world. As long as you have internet access and a computer, you're pretty good. But at the same time, organizations report that keeping international employees engaged and connected is becoming more difficult. So you got job seekers with international experience, global mobility, you've got nomads. This creates opportunity, but for recruiters, it means hiring globally requires speed, strong employee engagement strategies. One of the more interesting workforce trends as we go through kind of the week in review and kind of the week ahead and the months ahead in the workforce is that the workforce trends right now is that there's a shift of talent between industries. Like we're seeing technology professionals moving into healthcare related technology roles, things like telehealth systems, electronic medical records, hospitals, cybersecurity, and so on. And these hybrid roles combining technology and healthcare knowledge are growing quickly. And for job seekers, really developing cross-disciplinary skills can open doors. And for recruiters, identifying candidates who can bridge industries will really be key to filling these emerging roles. So another important point, talking about like kind of networking, but I've been in staffing and recruiting for 30 years now. And I've always said, networking remains one of the strongest drivers of career success. Yet many job seekers say they feel unprepared to network effectively. I say, learn those skills, learn to network, learn to talk to people. Definitely have a great LinkedIn profile. Definitely connect with people at events. At the same time, online job applications are being extremely crowded. Some cases flooding recruiter inboxes with automated or fake applications. And that's why, even more so, meaningful connections and real conversations matter. And really, tools like live interviewing platforms such as Guhuza, we help cut through that noise by connecting employers and candidates directly with live interviews right on the platform. So there's a lot of debate right now about whether AI will replace recruiters, and what we're actually seeing is something different. AI is taking over transactional tasks, things like screening resumes or scheduling interviews, but the strategic side of recruiting, understanding candidates, advising companies, building relationships is becoming even more valuable. So the role of recruiters isn't disappearing, it's just evolving. So to summarize tonight, we're Sunday, March 15th, the Ides of March. Labor market is showing mixed signals. Canada is seeing some softness, especially among young workers. The US market is cautious, but still active in key sectors, and it's obviously a huge market. And AI is reshaping hiring, but human relationships remain essential. So whether you're hiring or job searching, speed matters. The employer who interviews first often hires first. And we're just seeing overall numerous changes around the world. As a reminder, Marc A hosts an open networking on Zoom call every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. He talks about jobs, careers, hiring trends, and answers questions live. So make sure to join. The information is in the comments section below. And one more thing, Guhuza will be in Texas next week. We'll be in Austin and San Antonio. And we'll probably be doing our Sunday night live show live from Texas. So if you're in the area or attending any staffing events there, drop us a line. We'd be happy to meet up. Thank you for tuning in. If you find this helpful, please subscribe, comment, and share. I'm Marc, co-founder of Guhuza, and we'll see you next time on Sunday Night Live.